Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. Let's talk DraftKings NBA playoff for the slate of August the 19th, 2020. As I do, we're gonna go down by the players position. Then I'm gonna give you guys my 5 players. Hey guys, let me go ahead and say something to you guys. Hopefully you guys check my comments on YouTube, because if you guys have your notification on, then you will see when I make a change or when I comment, you will guys get that notification. As I did today, before the game started, I switched from DV to the Orlando point guard, and that was a good move. He ended up with like 27 something or 28. So from what DV has, DV Central, so that was really a great move there. So hopefully you guys did the same thing. And of course, I went with Giannis over Arden. That was a little bit better, but so again, hopefully, please turn on your notifications, subscribe, drop a like in this video for me. I would really appreciate it. Now, let's jump to the point guard position. Alright, so for the point guard, you got Luka, point guard, small forward, Mitchell, and his price went up crazy, 9.2K. But if this guy played the way he played last game, I was impressed. I was watching the game and I never see him play like that before. This was the first time I see he was engaged, was cutting, was passing, stealing the ball. I mean, like, he was a man possessed the way he was playing. I never see him like that before, but I like it. All right. Kyle Lowry, 8K. Van Vliet. I know Van Vliet outscored Kyle Lowry, but me personally, I like Lowry a little bit better. And Van Vliet cut between Lowry and Murray, and I like Murray a little bit better too. So for that reason, it's gonna be hard for me to play Van Vliet, but you don't want to miss out if he went off again, so you definitely need to put them on a 10-20% of your lineup. Alright, at least 10%. So, and then other players I like, it's hard to pick 5 players on DK because you have all those players that play in point guard and shooting guard, so I'm just going to say the other players that I like. Players like Walker, I like him without one of his main players, so he should be doing a little bit more scoring. Smart, probably gonna pick it up a little bit, but I would rather play Lou Williams, even Clarkson. But Smart is the guy that can actually have a game where he gave you 40 fantasy points, even though the game before he gave you 8. So that's something you have to watch out for. As far as the cheap player here, the only one I would probably play is Pat Bev, hoping he play a little bit more minutes. Shooting guard is a lot of the same players. Mitchell, man, I love Levert. So if I play, it's going to be hard for me to. Mitchell is so expensive. And even though Levert, the thing about Levert, he doesn't have nobody, like, they can double team him. And that could be a big problem. That's one of the reasons he was passing, getting all those assists. And it doesn't really have anybody that can create or score except for TLC, but he's coming off the bench. But the other guys really cannot do that. So for that reason, it could be a little bit harder on him with that defense, with the Toronto defensive players, because those guys are great when it's come for defense. So they might make it harder compared to Mitchell, where he actually have better players around him, and so that, and they don't really double team him. It's gonna be hard to double team him like they can do to Levert, and for that reason, that's why I wouldn't mind playing Mitchell. But the price, 1K difference, make me like Levert a little bit more on DK. FD is something completely different. I like Mitchell better on DK, but I like both. Alright, so yes, I like Levert, I like Mitchell. Brown, 7.5K, I like. Smart, I already told you about Smart. Joe Ingles, I like. Lou Williams, J. Rich. I already played J. Rich over Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway had to do a little bit more without Porzingis most of the second half. Joe Harris, Clarkson, Burks. So all those guys, like Powell didn't really have a good game, and it's the playoffs, so that's one of the reasons I didn't like him last game, and it's probably gonna be the same thing for me. Seth Curry played 33 minutes last game with 23 fantasy points. I wouldn't mind taking a chance, but personally, I like Tybull better than him. Small forward, Doncic, Kawhi, Jason Tatum, Paul George, Harris. I like every single one of those guys. I don't really like Porter much. I can see him play even less minutes, but I'm definitely gonna put 10% of Porter on my team. If I have 10 teams, he will be at least in one of them. All right. Again, J-Rich. I like Joe Harris, Morris. So you got like kind of like the same players. TLC, definitely want to take a chance on him. Had actually a good game, 40 fantasy points. The guy gonna take shots. He's gonna take some threes. He's gonna rebound a little bit. So that's good. Look at those rebounds. So that's really good to see. That's probably OG would be another cheap player I would play, and O'Neal. Actually, DFS, O'Neal, OG, I wouldn't mind taking a chance on them at all. I think I can see O'Neal definitely bounce back, and his price is 3.7K. All right, power forward. Tatum at 9K, I like. Harris, love it. Siakam, definitely like Siakam. I'm hoping Siakam to bounce back in this game, even have a better game. So Hayward is out, gonna be out probably for 4 weeks. Porter again, I don't mind playing him. I rather play Porter. He probably done Orford. I like Orford on FD because it's cheaper, but here it's a little bit too expensive for me. TLC, I don't mind taking a chance. I had to see the first game before I played TLC. I never thought he would play that many minutes. Then again, if you did play him at that price, that was really good. OG, DFS, Millsap. I actually like Millsap to have even a better game, and of course O'Neal. So Boucher, it's a no-no for me. It's the playoff. Most likely he's not gonna see anymore that many minutes. So that's what I did last game. To stay away, I'm gonna do the same thing. All right, Cogs. Okay, that's it now. Center position, Embiid, Jokic, the price about the same here. So if somehow you need that 200, then you can go Jokic, but I like Embiid better. But I will definitely play both, and of course, when it comes to the center position, Embiid, Jokic, Porzingis, Gobert, Allen, those are the guys I really like. But Ibaka with that price 5.7 against Brooklyn, definitely like him. Montrezl, he gonna be playing more minutes. Might not be the next game, but it's coming. So if maybe not next game, but maybe not this game coming up tomorrow, but maybe the next game. For that reason, I'd rather go with Zubac. He's gonna play between 22 and 24 minutes. For some reason doesn't play more. If you're gonna play that, then I will take a chance on him. Gasol, I thought he would be playing more minutes, but that wasn't the case. But that price just too good for me not to take a chance, so I will definitely take a chance. But 20 minutes was just disappointed. Plumlee, he was just picking up foul like crazy. Do they put the foul here? Yeah, he was picking up foul like crazy. He's like picking up like 3 foul in about 5 minutes one time. So that's basically it for center. No Boban for me, no Kenter, no RSJ, so none of those guys. So it's basically the top 5, and then a little bit of Kleber was very disappointed, man. The guy plays so many minutes. Could be because of the fact that Porzingis was out, but very disappointed. And yet only 11 fantasy points. So my 5 players, guys. So let's go with my 5 players, all right? So the first player, of course, will be Lou Williams. The Williams 5.3K for the first time, play over 30 minutes. Only had 27 fantasy points, but I definitely see him bounce back. So hopefully that will be the case here where he can bounce back and have a better game. So the second player I'm gonna go with here is Joe Angles. You know, Joe Angles 5.6. I wish he was like 5.2, but 5.6. I can live with that. So Joe Angles will be my second player here. Shooting guard, small forward. You can move it forward wherever you want. You can put him small forward, shooting guard, forward, or utility. Most likely it's the first game, so you can put him in there, shooting guard or small forward. So Joe Angles will be my second player, and I'm gonna stay in this game. Oh, it's the second game. I'm gonna stay in this game and go with point guard here, and go with Jamal. The price is still good. Alright, 7.2K. So definitely gonna go with him here, and hopefully he can have another nice game. Probably not gonna give you what he did, but hopefully start. I didn't like the way he started the game, but he picked it up when he saw that what is his name, shooting guard. When he saw Mitchell was showing up, he like, nah, man. I think they're coming in the same draft too. He like, nah, I gotta show you. You can do what you can do. I can do too. Alright, so that was a great game. That was really a great game. Very excited. OT, just what we needed. And my other player, I'm hoping Siakam. Siakam will be my next player. So hopefully, I want to see. He averaged 41 fantasy points. So I want to see at least 41 fantasy points. He only scored over 40 fantasy points once. Tomorrow should be the second time he does that. Alright. And then for the next, I was thinking of going to those 3.7, 2.5 guys, but I'm going to go with the center here. And I'm not going to go with Embiid, Jokic, Porzingis. I'm going to give you guys Gobert here. Alright, 7.4K. How many minutes? He played 42 minutes, so that was good to see. Gobert will be the guy I'm going to give you guys. So those are my 5 players. Lou Williams, Joe Angles, Siakam, Gobert, and Jamal Murray. So please subscribe, turn on your bell notification, drop a like in this video for me. Alright, just want to appreciate you guys, and good luck. I'm out.